Sometimes, when I try to use technology, it makes me want to do this. The first time I used VoiceThread was no exception. However, with a little understanding of the program, both my speeches and patience with the platform improved. In this video, I will explain how to use VoiceThread to record PSA speeches. By the end, making speeches via VoiceThread will seem easy and stress-free. The first step is to upload your slideshow or title slide into VoiceThread. If you are using a Microsoft PowerPoint, select Add from Computer. This will allow you to select your PowerPoint from your personal files. If you would rather use Google Slides, select External Source. Choose Google Drive. Then select My Drive. All of your available slideshows will appear. Click the small box in the left-hand corner of the slideshow you wish to use. Then choose Import One Item. Hopefully, your slideshow will appear. At this point, I like to add the title and description to my speech before I forget. First, click on the word Untitled. Enter your title and the description for your speech in the corresponding boxes. Select Save. Now that your slideshow is uploaded and your speech is titled, you are ready to record. This process can vary depending on whether or not you are using a slideshow throughout your entire speech. If you plan on giving your speech without a slideshow, you will record a video of you presenting your speech. First, select Add Media. Click Record Video Slide. This will allow you to record yourself on the entire screen. Select Start Recording at the bottom of the screen. After a 3-second countdown, you can give your speech. When you are finished, select Stop Recording. Once your video uploads, click the Save button. Then, your video slide will appear. Repeat this process to record all of your video slides. If you are using a slideshow throughout your speech, the process will be different. Once your PowerPoint has been uploaded, select Continue. VoiceThread will automatically take you to the last slide of your presentation. Use the back arrow to get to your second slide. Then, press the message bubble with the plus sign inside of it. Select the little camera and record. After you are finished, select Stop Recording. Then, review your video and move on to the next slide. It is important to note that there is a trick to recording on the first slide of your presentation. If you try to record on your first slide without this trick, VoiceThread will only allow you to upload one comment for your entire speech. This means that you must record your entire speech in one take. If you make a mistake, you will have to start all over again. To avoid this, record all other slides first. Then, delete the original first slide and re-upload the entire slideshow. Delete all the slides from your second slideshow upload except your first slide. Record your comment on that first slide from your second upload. Then, move it to the front of your slideshow by selecting the icon with 4 arrows. Drag this slide across the screen to the front of your presentation. This way, you will be able to record on the first slide without starting over if you make a mistake. Once you're finished recording, you need to export your speech. Click on the 3 vertical dots in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Select the Export option. Click on the button that says Export. Shortly afterward, you will be able to download your VoiceThread. After following all of those steps, you will be able to successfully record your speeches for PSA. While it may seem intimidating, using VoiceThread is simple and smooth. Now, you will definitely avoid screaming into a pillow. More importantly, though, you will be able to present meaningful and impactful speeches as part of the PSA program.